So one question that I like to ask people is just like, what do you think about like reality itself, humanity and its relationship to reality, God? These like deeper questions of like,
it's all the same thing, man.
Is there anything that we're supposed to do in this life?
Yeah, everything that you're doing, man. I don't believe in predestination, but like you determine what it is. That's your fucking gift, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like
partially predetermined though.
Huh?
I feel like it's partially predetermined.
Yeah,
in
by
some
the
ways.
fact that your parents fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then you were born.
Yeah, I mean, it's a balancing act, but like, I feel like it's kind of a paradox, right?
Absolutely.
All right, a contradiction almost, but it's like, I feel like it is kind of predetermined, but then what makes it a paradox is like you can choose whether to enjoy the ride or to resist the ride.
It's just the ride, man.
But then like that choice like changes the ride itself.
Absolutely, dude.
So it's like there are choices at certain points.
I feel like, yeah, that's what life is. It's like, that's why you can believe that life is this, you know, the fucking simulation theory, you know? Because everything's like a 1 and a 0. You did it or you didn't do it. Didn't do it. This is something that has been captivating me, actually. You want to get into some good conversation?
I talked about it. We were actually talking about this exact thing. We were talking about algorithms.
Yeah.
And she was talking about like, you know, the way I think about algorithms, like the most simple one, you know, just to give people an example of like a simple algorithm, is like a thermostat. If below this temperature, then heat. If above this temperature, then cool. That's just a simple 0, 1, 0, 1, you know? And like you can make algorithms very complex, like with the program I use to publish this podcast on YouTube and all these other much more complicated algorithms. But you're right, it comes down to just everyday choices. Our yeses and our nos, what we agree to, what we disagree to.
Yep. That's what creates the path that's what creates the matrix that you have fucking.
But then when you look back on it, it looks like it's predestined.
Well, I mean, I guess it is, because there's always a route. There's always a way to get there by this path, by this specific path. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, the yin yang duality. God, man. Oh man, that's a lot of shit that I got pouring out of my head right now. Of course, duality is something that I have believed in for fucking like a long time.
This is important. This is actually really important.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear you talk about it.
Absolutely. Taoism is what got me into like the whole idea of like the duality of the universe, man. Like the up and the down, the yes and no, like the, you know, everything is without being itself, you know what it is, and it's opposite. You cannot have this without that, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking about that concept has like fucked with me for a long time, man. And like after I accepted it, you know, it's like that's when I started to think about like all these different like types of like possibilities for what this reality is, you know. This could be a simulation. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna even like try to assume. I'm just gonna try to enjoy this shit, man. Because this is what I know.
And what does it matter if it is or not? Anyway?
Yeah, exactly. If I don't enjoy this, then you know, I've wasted some fucking.
That's what I'm getting
universe.
At.
You know what
when
I'm
I talk about like purpose, I truly believe in like the Orthodox Christians, or really any devout religious person is going to like not like this, or at least any puritanical like religious person is not going to like this. But I truly believe our purpose is to have fun and like to choose to be happy as often as possible.
Yeah, you sound like a Satanist, bro.
Exactly. I kind of am though.
That's fine, man.
Satanists.
I don't think I'm just
funny,
saying.
Though.
That's
it's
like
funny that you say that. There's a meme that's been going around the internet.
I think it's funny because that's what the whole fucking like Satanist fucking belief system is about.
Right. And there's a meme going around the internet that's like the Church of Satan is responding to somebody who like says something bad about the Church of Satan. Yeah. And the actual account from the Church of Satan on Twitter responds like, you know, we don't believe in an actual Satan, right? And the account like replies, well, who believes in an actual Satan then? And it responds, Christians.
We do.
Actually, the shit before you start judging it, you know what I mean?
Motherfuckers, man. I seen that shit happen. You see that big old floppy dick just hit you right in the face? What you gonna do about that?
Hilarious, man.
Have faith in another one and hit you in the face sometime in the future.
Remember The Holy?
The Holy by Daniel Quinn.
Yeah.
Yes,
They talk about Satanism.
Amazing, man. Like that was the story about all the old gods and shit, right?
Still
that
alive.
book was amazing.
Yeah.
Like how they just like all like would just like weaving their way through fucking society and people's lives and intertwining their stories. Shit was amazing.
The Muggles don't know.
The amazing fucking like subtleties of the way that these stories intertwined and like the way that he melded them in that story. That was like that shit like had me captivated, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's a hell of a writer.
like,
you ever read Ishmael?
What's that, Ishmael? I haven't finished it, no, but yes, I've started reading it.
Oh man, that's a good one too.
Ishmael.
That's
what when he the guy talks to the
gorilla.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I have not read it all the way through. I've read portions of it. I'm aware of it, very aware of it.
That's a good one.
I need to read it.
That's a good one.
Story of B though, I have read that.
Oh,
I used to
honestly that's my favorite out of the Ishmael trilogy.
Yeah,
because that's part of the Ishmael trilogy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
That was a pretty cool story, man.
That's an amazing story.
I like how the story just breaks down, and then it just goes into like the actual reality and results and the numbers behind all the like, expansion of mankind after agriculture and shit like that. Yeah,
the great remembering.
Woo, that shit is heavy, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a.
We are the designers of our own destruction.
Books are powerful, man.
Yeah,
People be sleeping on books and hating on them. Like, I don't know, man.
Why? What do you have against books, man? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
There's nothing to be lost by reading a book.
I agree.
Except for a little bit of time if you don't agree with what you read. But at least you fucking learn something, man.
Yeah. I have set some books down before, but a good book, man, ain't nothing like it.
My OCD is like, won't allow me. I have, like, all the books that I haven't finished, I still fucking, like, picking at the back of my skull, man.
Yeah.
I just need to, like,
I'm the same way a little bit, but then there's some books where it's like, nah, I'm good with just leaving that.
Yeah.
I'll leave that one be. It's too dry.
This bullshit is for somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
No doubt.